definitely getting closer to that time of the year. So we're gonna tap into Grandma's dessert bag, and I'm gonna show you one of her recipes right now. Let's get it. Grandma loved using separate bowls. So she would add some flour with a little bit of salt, some cinnamon, baking soda, and some nutmeg. We're gonna mix this together and then set it to the side. When you're making a pound cake, the first thing you normally do is cream your butter, which is why we're gonna add 2 sticks of butter in a bowl. Normally we do 2 cups of sugar, but because we have a star of the show, we're gonna do 1.5 cups of brown sugar. You wanna drop your mixer and mix this until it gets nice and fluffy. So I took a sweet potato, I put it in the oven on 400 for about an hour to an hour and 20, depending on how big your sweet potato is. I turned it into puree, and we're about to add 1 cup of sweet potato puree into the bowl. After you cream your butter, you always add your eggs. You're gonna add 5 to 6 eggs. We're doing 6. You add 1 at a time, mix slowly. We're gonna add in some vanilla extract. Let that mix in there a little bit. Remember that flour? Add it to the bowl. And then I have 1 cup of buttermilk. I'm gonna add half of that now. You let this mix for 15 seconds. You add the rest of your flour and then add the rest of your buttermilk. Grab your bundt pan, spray some baking spray, and then add your cake batter to the bundt pan. Place your cake in the oven on 325, and we're gonna bake it for 1 hour and 10 to 1 hour and 20 minutes. Anytime there's sweet potato, browned butter is perfect. So I'm gonna add some butter to the skillet. Butter is brown. We're gonna add a little vanilla extract. I'm gonna keep stirring this until it cools down. If you wanna add some pecans, some walnuts, some alcohol, add it to your butter. I'm gonna add my butter to a bowl. To the butter, we add 1.5 cups to 2 cups of powdered sugar. And then you mix it together. I'm gonna add a little bit of almond milk, just a little bit. Maybe 1 to 2 tablespoons. Cake's been sitting about 15-20 minutes. We're gonna turn it over. Ooh, beautiful. Let's put that brown butter glaze on it. Ooh. Put your cake in the oven while it's cold. Don't preheat the oven. All the ingredients in there can work its way to the temperature instead of immediately getting in that heat. Number 2, if you want to put 2 cups of brown sugar to make it a little bit more sweet, cool. I made a little brown butter glaze, so I didn't want to do that. I let the glaze be the star of the show, but recipe in the same spot, right next to that follow button. And you know the holidays coming up, so you better say this recipe. But we got Grandma's sweet potato pound cake with my brown butter glaze for the win.